Welcome back to Superbly Said, Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Great to be here. And today, we're doing a deep dive inspired by a really good SpeakDuo lesson.
Absolutely. And hey, if you want to practice these, you can go to SpeakDuo.com, meet new people, practice English on video calls, really build that confidence.
It's a great resource.
So let's jump right in. Today's focus is on enriching your vocabulary, specifically for you advanced learners out there.
These phrases add that extra layer, that nuance.
Exactly. Okay, first one up. To be on one's wish list. We hear this a lot, right?
We do.
Yeah.
And it basically means something you've wanted to do or maybe get for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's not just like a fleeting thought.
No, it's more persistent than that, a real aspiration.
Right. So think about saying, oh, I might learn French sometime versus learning French has been on my wish list for ages.
Big difference in feeling. The second one sounds much more like a long-term, sustained desire.
Precisely. It's not just casual. And it's not usually a task with a hard deadline either. It's that thing you keep hoping for.
Like, you might say, visiting Japan has been on my wish list for years. That really captures it.
Or in an IELTS speaking part 2 context, maybe something like,
I've always wanted to learn how to sail, so that's been on my wish list since childhood. It shows that long-held dream.
So what does this all mean for you? Well, using on one's wish list helps you express those really enduring aspirations, not just fleeting interests.
It adds weight to the desire you're describing.
Okay, so if something's on the wish list, how do you actually achieve it?
Well, that leads nicely into our next phrase, to make something happen.
Love this one. It feels very proactive.
It is. It's a phrasal verb.
Yeah.
And it means taking real action, putting in the effort so a goal or a desire becomes reality.
Yeah, it's the opposite of just like waiting around hoping things fall into place.
We're just talking about plans without actually doing anything.
Right. This phrase emphasizes the effort, the determination.
Like, she worked really hard to make her dream of opening a bakery happen. You feel the effort there.
Or maybe responding to an IELTS question about overcoming a challenge.
You could say, last year I organized a surprise birthday trip for my parents. It was tricky, logistics-wise, but I made it happen.
Nice example. It really shows resilience.
Yeah.
So this is all about agency, right? Turning wishes into reality through your own will and effort.
Exactly. You're not passive. You're the driving force.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting with a great compliment. On point.
On point.
Yeah.
It's an idiom, meaning something is perfectly accurate, totally appropriate, or just executed flawlessly.
Yeah, it's much stronger than just saying something was okay or good.
Definitely. Adequate doesn't cut it. On point means it hit the mark perfectly.
It's not just about being witty either, unless that wit is precisely what was needed. It implies exactness.
Like the example, her presentation was on point and impressed the whole team. That says it all.
Or maybe in a work context, your manager might say.
My last project report was on point. The manager has 0 corrections. That's high praise.
It really is. So for you listening, remember this is a top-tier compliment for performance or accuracy. Use it when something is truly excellent.
Spot on, you might say.
Ha! Exactly. Okay, moving to an adverbial phrase, at length.
At length. This means talking or discussing something in great detail, or for a considerable amount of time, usually without being rushed.
Right. So compare, we chatted briefly about the plans with, we spoke at length about our travel plans.
The second one implies a much deeper, more thorough conversation.
Yeah, not just scratching the surface. It implies thoroughness, taking your time.
Like in the example, we spoke at length about our travel plans. You imagine a long, detailed discussion.
Or maybe talking about something you're passionate about.
You might say, oh, I could talk at length about marketing trends. It shows your depth of knowledge.
It really does. So this raises an interesting question for you. What topic could you talk about at length without any prep?
Good question. Using the phrase signals the deep interest or expertise.
Okay, let's shift gears and discuss priorities with to take the back seat.
Right, to take the back seat. This idiom means something becomes less important, less prioritized than other things.
Yeah, it highlights that shift in focus. Something else has become more urgent or important.
Exactly. It's different from something demanding more attention or being given equal priority. This is about demotion, intentional or not.
Like the example, health often takes the back seat when people are too focused on work. Sadly true sometimes.
Very relatable. Or personally, you might say, yes, my hobbies have kind of taken a back seat while I finish my degree.
Totally understandable. It clearly explains why something isn't getting the focus it once did.
So what does this mean for you? It's a great way to describe those shifting priorities we all experience in life.
Okay, slightly different tone now. A softball question.
Ah, yes, a softball question. It's an idiom for a really easy question, one that's simple to answer.
Often used to make someone comfortable, right? Or maybe to avoid a difficult topic.
Exactly. It's not a trick question, not something designed to catch you out.
And it's definitely not a broad question needing deep analysis. It's deliberately simple.
Like in an interview context. The interviewer started with a softball question to help the guest relax. Eases them in.
But it can have that other nuance, too.
Right, like saying someone only got softball questions suggests they weren't really challenged.
Yeah, like they avoided the tough stuff. So I like challenging questions personally because they make me think.
Me too, usually.
Okay, let's unpack this. Understanding softball question helps you read situations, see the communication strategy being used.
Whether it's to build rapport or perhaps to dodge a tricky issue. Useful awareness.
Definitely. Now, a phrase focused on growth, to stretch someone.
To stretch someone. This verb means to challenge someone's abilities. Push them beyond their current comfort zone so they grow or improve.
Right. It's not about just giving routine tasks they can already do easily.
No. And it's not about replacing them either. It's specifically about development through challenge.
So, an example. This new assignment will really stretch your skills. You know it's going to be demanding, but beneficial.
Exactly. Or maybe, yes, my manager gave me this huge project and it really stretched my leadership skills. Shows positive challenge.
What's fascinating here is how perfectly stretch captures that feeling of being pushed to grow. It's about reaching further.
It really implies development, moving beyond current capabilities.
Okay, next up, something we've probably all done, to go off topic.
Yes. Guilty as charged sometimes. It's a phrasal verb, meaning you start talking about something unrelated to the main subject.
Yeah, you deviate from the point of the conversation or meeting.
It's different from, say, pausing to think or repeating something for clarity. It's a real detour.
Like the example, the meeting went off topic when people began discussing vacation plans. Happens all the time.
It does, especially I find when I get excited about sharing a related story or something.
Totally. So this raises an important question. Do you often find yourself going off topic? Maybe something to be aware of.
Good self-reflection point. Knowing when you tend to stray can help you stay focused when necessary.
All right, our final phrase for today, and it's a crucial one for getting through long tasks. To keep one's energy up.
Yes, essential. This idiom means to stay active, motivated, or enthusiastic, especially during a long event or demanding task.
Yeah, it's about sustaining that vitality, fighting off fatigue or dwindling enthusiasm.
The opposite of just running out of steam halfway through.
Exactly. Like, you need to keep your energy up during long meetings, maybe grab a coffee beforehand.
Or practical things, like someone saying, on busy days, I usually drink plenty of water and take short walks between tasks to keep my energy up. Smart.
Little strategies.
Yeah.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really about managing your personal resources effectively.
Yeah, staying productive, staying engaged, whether it's work, study, or just a busy day.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's test that understanding with the advanced vocabulary quick check.
All right, let's do it.
Ready. You can pause after each question if you need a moment to think. First up, to be on one's wish list most nearly means to. Option A, be a casual idea you plan to try when there is time later. Option B, be something you have wanted to do or get for a long time. Option C, be a task you need to complete soon because a deadline is near.
Feel free to pause the podcast here if you need to think about the answer.
Okay, what's the answer?
For to be on one's wish list, it's definitely option B. Be something you have wanted to do or get for a long time. Remember, visiting Japan has been on my wish list for years, that long-term desire.
Perfect. Next, to make something happen most nearly means to. Option A, take action so a goal becomes real instead of staying a wish. Option B, wait patiently so events align without pushing them forward yourself. Option C, announce plans publicly without changing what you actually do.
Go ahead and pause if you like.
And the answer for to make something happen is...
That would be option A. Take action so a goal becomes real instead of staying a wish. Like how she worked hard to make her dream of opening a bakery happen. It's about the action.
Got it. Moving on in this deep dive, on point most nearly means option A, adequate for the situation, though not especially precise or polished. Option B, witty or stylish, even if a little off the main subject. Option C, Precise, appropriate, and executed exactly right for the situation.
Take a second if you need it.
All right, what's the verdict on point?
On point is option C, precise, appropriate, and executed exactly right for the situation. That perfectly executed presentation, remember, her presentation was on point.
Excellent. Okay, at length most nearly means. Option A, briefly and to the point that the talk moves very quickly. Option B, in great detail or for a long time without rushing the topic. Option C, in stages across several days rather than in one sitting overall.
Feel free to pause here.
And at length.
For at length, the answer is option B, in great detail or for a long time without rushing the topic. Like when we discussed talking at length about our travel plans. Thoroughness.
Makes sense. Next up. To take the back seat most nearly means to. Option A, become more demanding and require extra attention before other tasks. Option B, be shared equally with other priorities so nothing is neglected. Option C, be treated as less important or moved behind other priorities.
Pause if you need to think it through.
What have we got for to take the back seat?
The correct option for to take the back seat is C, be treated as less important or move behind other priorities. Like how hobbies might take a back seat during studies.
Right. All right, a softball question is most nearly. Option A, an easy question used to keep things friendly or avoid real challenge. Option B, a trick question designed to catch people out with hidden details. Option C, a broad question that invites deep analysis and complex evidence.
Pause if you need a moment.
And the answer for a softball question?
That's option A. An easy question used to keep things friendly or avoid real challenge. Like that gentle starter question in an interview.
Good. Only a couple left. To stretch someone most nearly means to. Option A, give routine tasks that match a person's current level closely. Option B, push someone's abilities so they grow through a harder task. Option C, replace someone so they can rest while others take over work.
Feel free to pause and consider this one.
So to stretch someone.
For to stretch someone, the meaning is clearly absolutic. Option B, push someone's abilities so they grow through a harder task. That new assignment that will really stretch your skills.
Perfect. And finally, to go off topic, most nearly means to. Option A, start talking about something not related to the main subject. Option B, repeat the main point again to make it clearer for listeners. Option C, pause the talk briefly to organize ideas before continuing again.
Last chance to pause and think.
Okay, the final answer for to go off topic.
The answer for to go off topic is option A. Start talking about something not related to the main subject. Like that meeting discussion about vacation plans instead of the budget.
Fantastic. So here's where it gets really interesting for you, the listener. It's one thing to know these definitions, right? But truly mastering them means feeling confident enough to actually use them, weaving them into your conversations, your emails, your presentations.
Yeah, making your English truly on point, you could say. It adds that layer of sophistication and precision.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the real power comes from active use.
Right. It raises an important question, really. How will you use these phrases? How will they help you deepen a conversation or make your point more effectively next time?
That's the challenge. And hey, remember, for more practice, visit SpeakDuo.com.
Great place to put these into action with real people.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed learning with us today, please consider leaving us a 5-star review. It really helps other learners find us.
It does make a difference.
So thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening.